One of the most common questions that I get every single day on social media is people asking me, how do you become a home inspector? Whether you're just curious or you're looking for a new career, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know right now, step by step, on how to become a home inspector. Here's my story, and at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a link and a free offer. When I first got into home inspection years ago, it was something that I never really took all that seriously. It was always a side gig. I had a different career, and I did it on the evenings and weekends. And during COVID, I was kind of semi-retired, and I decided I was going to go back into the workforce, and I was kind of looking at different options. What did I really want to do every day? What did I want to focus on? And home inspection checked all the boxes. I wanted a flexible schedule. I wanted something that was lucrative. I wanted something where I was going to be out in new places every day. I wanted to use my brain, not my hands. And I don't want to be stuck behind a desk, working on computers. And I have absolutely zero regrets. Becoming a home inspector and focusing on this full time is the best decision I've ever made. But here's the thing. Here in New York, I went and I got licensed and I took the state test. And that test was so ridiculously easy that I'm not joking. I think a drunk 8-year-old kid could pass it. So I knew I wasn't going to hang my hat on that, and I wasn't going to advertise that as my certification. I did my research, and the highest certifications that you can get in this country right now for home inspection is the NHIE, the National Home Inspector Exam. And then you can also get certified through InterNACHI with their CPI and then their Certified Master Inspector. And so I went after all of those. Now, you can't just take the NHIE because it is an incredibly difficult test. And so I looked around and I was trying to find what schools are the best in the country. And I found ATI out of Texas. Now, that was very strategic and that was important because Texas is the hardest state in the country to become a home inspector, and Texas has the most stringent requirements to become a home inspector. ATI has the highest pass rate for students passing the NHIE on the first try. I'll give you a little hint. Most inspectors don't pass the NHIE on the first try. Most have to take it 2 or 3 times before they pass it. One thing I can tell you about ATI is they focus on making sure that you are a qualified inspector, not just certified. And I passed the NHIE on my first try with an 86%, which is a pretty good score, and I could not have done it without them. Now, I reached out to ATI to talk to them about, partnering with them and being able to refer people, because I get that question every day of people asking me, how do you become a home inspector? And I always tell them, call ATI out of Texas. I've been saying that for years now. And so they said, let's do it. All right, so if you go to inspectorpreston.com, there's a form. And if you fill that out, not only are they going to give you a discount on your schooling and your training, but I'm also going to step up and offer to mentor you personally, and I'm going to offer you my Home Inspector Jumpstart webinar for free. There's more than 2,200 new home inspectors that have been through my Home Inspector Jumpstart webinar, and it is literally mapped out everything that I did from day one to start my business and get on a path to 6 figures in the first 90 days. So I'm going to give that to you for free, and I'm going to make myself available to answer questions and mentor you and help you get your business started. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking that you have to have a contracting or construction background, and don't make the mistake of thinking that you can't do it if you're female. I highly encourage women to get involved in this business. I think this industry needs more females, and I can tell you that with your training from ATI, you don't need a construction background. Now, one of the questions that I also get that usually comes with the question about how to become a home inspector is people ask, can you make any money doing it? And yes, you can. The average home inspector in the United States makes over $80,000 a year. And I can tell you that it's possible to make $250,000 a year. This industry can be lucrative. And so my Home Inspector Jumpstart program teaches you exactly how to make money doing this. If you were wondering whether that was me breathing hard, that was Einstein. He has his own TikTok channel, by the way. Ready for a new career, you're ready for a new life. Everything that you need is right there at one link, inspectorpreston.com, and literally you will be on a path to starting a whole new career, and I'm going to help you do it. If you know anybody that can benefit from this video, please share it with them, and I'd appreciate a like on this, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments.